Stalwart medical drama Grey's Anatomy has become a fixture on the small screen across its two-decade run on the air thus far, but will the series score a season 22 renewal? Created by TV maven Shonda Rhimes, the long-running series follows the doctors and staff of the fictional Grey Sloan Memorial Hospital in Seattle, Washington. Tasked with tackling an increasingly bombastic series of medical emergencies, the team at Grey Sloan must also balance their personal lives with their hectic work schedule. Though medical dramas are nothing new, Grey's Anatomy broke the mold and continues to do so 20 years later. As the series dives further into its second decade on the small screen, Grey's Anatomy sees cast changes on a seemingly yearly basis, and is in a nearly constant state of flux. Though recent seasons have begun to lean heavily on surprise returns of legacy characters, Grey's has never failed to deliver the fun medical action that kept viewers tuning in throughout the years. While it seems as if Shonda Rhimes' smash hit is finally winding down, the likelihood of a 22nd season nevertheless seems like a foregone conclusion. Grey's Anatomy Season 22 latest news. A hopeful update about the future or Grey's. James Pickens Jr. as Richard Webber and Ellen Pompeo as Meredith Grey in Grey's Anatomy Season 21 Episode 3 custom image by Antonella Guglielsi. Though the series is still awaiting a renewal order from ABC, the latest news comes as a hopeful update on the future of Grey's Anatomy from the show's producer. Producer Betsy Beers spoke candidly about the chances of another season of the procedural series, saying there's always an engine for new personalities, new conflicts. While she couldn't confirm or deny Season 22's renewal at this juncture, she pointed out that there's no reason to stop Grey's Anatomy as long as people want to watch it. As for people wanting to watch the show, it seems as if the audience hasn't dwindled much even as the show barrels past 2 decades on the air. While its status as a network TV stalwart may have slipped a bit in recent years, Grey's was the second most popular streaming series behind the children's program, Bluey. That's nothing to scoff at, especially as streaming exclusives continue to gobble up larger and larger chunks of the TV market. Grey's Anatomy Season 22 is not confirmed, yet. ABC hasn't ordered another season considering the fact that Season 21 is still so new. It shouldn't be all that surprising that Grey's Anatomy Season 22 hasn't been renewed yet. Nevertheless, ABC likely won't cancel the show, and a new season is all but guaranteed. Even though Grey's has seemingly been declining in recent years, the overwhelming popularity of the medical drama persists, and it remains a ratings hit for the network. This alone should be enough to score more episodes, not to mention the show's 2-decade legacy. Even if ABC has plans to cut Grey's Anatomy soon, it would be a poor business decision to cancel the series in the middle of a season. With such a huge fanbase, and an important mark on TV history, the ending of Grey's Anatomy won't be a surprise. On the other hand, a show like Grey's never really has to end, and as procedurals like Law and Order have proved, can continue infinitely even with none of the original cast members present. Regardless of what happens, ABC's decision won't take long. Grey's Anatomy Season 22 cast details. Who returns to Grey Sloan? The cast of Grey's Anatomy Season 22 is difficult to predict, and though there is a roster of familiar faces that will likely return, other returns are less certain. The events of Season 21 will inform what happens in Season 22, and that goes for the cast as well. Longtime stars like Ellen Pompeo as Dr. Grey have taken a step back, and even surprise returns are much more temporary. Callie Rocha returns as Sydney Heron in Season 21, but the reunion probably won't carry over into the new season. Despite all that, regulars like Chandra Wilson as Miranda Bailey and James Pickens Jr. as Richard Webber should be expected back, though the latter might finally retire after all. Mika Yasuda, Midori Francis, and Levi Schmidt, Jake Borelli, will be leaving during Season 21, meaning the roster of young doctors will be even smaller in Season 22. This means more new faces will likely be added between seasons, though nothing is confirmed yet. Predicting what happens in Grey's Anatomy Season 22 is difficult because it will likely play off of what happens at the end of Season 21. Dr. Grey's rebellious decision to release the Alzheimer's research caused a ripple effect going into Season 21, but that storyline will likely be resolved before the season is out. Though the overarching storyline is unpredictable, it's to be expected that the next seasons of Grey's Anatomy will see the staff take on new emergencies, and deal with the trials and tribulations of hospital work.